I just got back from a rummage sale where I spent $6 on 6 things, $1 a piece. Can't get much better than that. Rummage sale day. I'm heading over to the toy section. This rummage sale, it's close quarters, stuff under the tables, stuff piled on the table, so sometimes difficult to maneuver. We have some dolls, some Monster High dolls, I believe. And then this, a whole Barbie pool set. Wish it was summer right now. I didn't even look inside the box. I'm like, I'm just going to take this. Clothes. There were some other clothing people there, so they went to the clothes first. Again, vintage clothing, while I love it, it's not my main source of reselling. I buy it to wear it. We have some more vintage toys. The Fisher-Price, those usually do well. It just depends on the condition. I'm sure they were probably like $1 a piece. Baby doll clothes, I wish they would have been a little bit different because I probably would have picked some up. They can be a tough seller. More toys. This was a Barbie set. That was the bed. I believe I had that. I left this here because I just wasn't sure if all the pieces were there, what kind of set it was, and also because of the discoloration. So that Barbie remained. I found this beauty, which was probably my favorite find. It is what I will call a genie lamp. Shed some light on it. Get it? Light on the lamp. Oh, and then my eye caught this piece. I thought that was rather neat, so I picked that up too. But let's get back to the lamp. Still has the original shade, brass bottom, and that is a maker's mark. I'll talk more about that in my recap, but great shape, great vintage piece. Their holiday section was a little bit lacking. I did find this nice crepe paper basket. A lot of the items here were actually leftovers from when they had this sale previously, but I still took a gander to see what vintage holiday they had. This is the sale where I bought that giant stuffed reindeer, so that was fun. There are a lot of ceramics and homemade things, but I have to be a little bit more selective. I know I buy stuff because it's cute, but I have so many things that are cute that I have to be a little more choosy, like this guy. Little crocheted egg. I loved it, but I thought, what are you going to do with it, Renee? This piece, not sure what that was. Another homemade thingamabob. Some more Easter. I gear more towards vintage Easter. A lot of this was newer, maybe from the 90s. You have another crocheted bunny. He stayed there. I probably should have picked up those baskets because they were older. They weren't newer. But nothing here that really piqued my interest. More ceramics, a whole bunch of glassware. No thanks to glassware. The Christmas, again, I think this all was left over. Lighting in here is fairly bad as well. So I'm sorry about that. Some Christmas tins, newer, all sorts of new tchotchke things. So, and that snowman, poor guy, he still has not found a home. He was there from last time. I don't know how I missed this on my first go around. This was a rummage sale that I went to before Christmas, and they had one now on a random February day. It snowed a lot this morning. They still had it. Some of the items were leftovers from the last rummage sale, but some of them were new, including this beauty. So this has the FAIP mark, F-A-I-P, which stands for Fine Arts in Plaster. This is somewhat referred to as a genie lamp. You can tell it has that genie bottle kind of style with the brass bottom. Original shade. Definitely has to be the original shade. How's the cord? Classic older cord. So I paid, yes, $1 for this. This, to me, is a flea market piece, especially at the one flea market that I sell at, where they love the vintage, antiques, mid-century modern, because that is what this screams. There are some paint issues and some chips. Bottom still looks good, so I'm going to take this straight to the flea market. Online, the FAIP brand lamps, they're all over. again, you gotta ship it. But if you can picture someone that decorates in MCM, mid-century modern, and it has, I can just picture this in a room with like one of those plush green couches, some funky wall hangings, it would fit in perfectly. And I think at the flea market, I should be able to get a decent return for $1 on this. Now, I say that on many things and then no one even touches it or looks at it. But hopefully this will be different because this is it's a great piece in my eyes. And I was really surprised that no one picked it up. Perhaps they don't have room in their house for this type of lamp. So we got that. Again, $1. We have this watering can centerpiece, a fascinating and decorative centerpiece for showers, weddings, and spring parties. Fascinating? Okay. So it looks like everything is still there. I'm not sure where the flowers are down there. The woman that was ringing me up, she's like, oh, this is mine. I donated it. She was, I have so much stuff. It was hard for me to give it up, but I was like, don't worry. It's going to a good home. So this was $1. I bought, because we can't leave him behind, it's another Lefton little chick, little duck actually, perfect for the spring and Easter time coming up. I always seem to find these. They are rather popular. They're cute and they're great for your decor. I mean, you could use this for the spring or Easter, or even if you have a bathroom that is themed in ducks, like if you have a little kid, or if you're a kid at heart and you enjoy collecting duckies, then there's this guy. He was $1 too. Picked up this piece of artwork, M. Silas or H. Silas. It's of a nice little, I think that's a robin. Not a blue jay, robin, because it has the red breast. And it has a Weber on the back. So it's not dated. I don't know how old it is, but I do rather well with selling art at the flea market. People they just like unique individual pieces, you know, not mass produced. So we'll take this, see what happens. $1. I picked up this guy because I thought it has that older look to it, somewhat, I want to say Greek, with like a Pegasus horse, if that's even right. But I like the look of it. Looks old, has the crazing, the crackling. So again, $1. I mean, you pick something up for $1 and you can have it at the flea market and sell it for $10. I mean, that's a quick turnaround. Got that guy. And then, which I was really excited about, we have which side? I guess we'll show it on this side. The Barbie tropical pool and patio set. I believe I had this when I was little. This was $1 as well. Now, if this was complete and the box was in great shape, this would go for anywhere between like $50 to $75 on eBay, if we're talking monies. What is interesting is that people actually part these out. They part out the, oh wow. I didn't even look in the box. But this is nice. Everything is, they bagged everything up. So here's the other half of the chair. They actually have some glue remnants on there. So you have the chair. There's some Legos in there. That's weird. All the little food, the trays, the lights that go on the posts, the barbecue grill, tennis racket, more sides of the pool. You have the umbrella stand, the pool ladder, inner tubes, and more chairs, the palm tree. And then there is the fencing with another part of the chair. And then you have the pool. And then inside the pool, you have the deck. So, this was $1. Can't beat it. You know, what's going to be the easiest way for me to sell this? I don't know if parting these out is really my style. You know, I would much rather just sell it all together. Shipping this, if I were to sell it online, it would not be that hard. You just need another box, or you Frankenstein a box, as they say, to fit this box. I mean, the box, the sides are damaged. The front part still has a lot of nice color. I'm just going to have to go, I can see why they glued that. It doesn't stick all the way in. I'm just going to have to go and, you know, see if all the pieces are here. But again, $1. Can't go wrong with $1. Hopefully, once spring starts coming up, I think I say this every video, there will be more rummage sales, because last year there were 2, I think. So I'm hopeful, fingers crossed, that there will be a lot more rummage sales coming up, and we'll be able to find more vintage fun treasures. So thanks for joining me. If there are any rummage sales in your area, get out to them, see what you can find. I'm sure some of you are probably going stir crazy being inside, whether by the snow or whether because of the circumstances. But as long as you feel safe and you feel like you're up to it, get out there. You never know what treasures are waiting for you, waiting for you. It's been a long morning. I think it's only 10 o'clock. Anyway, I thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you have not. This way you will always be in the know, as I like to state. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I will see you all for the next adventure, whatever that may be.